Alright guys, so here we are in our second video, all of an update about return of investment. So remember we talked about the rule number 1, which is you buy at the lowest, you sell at the highest. Is this a good time to invest in Pegaxy? So let's find that out. I'm not going to let you know in the beginning, but as the video progresses, you're going to see for yourself and you're going to make that decision for yourself. Is it a good time to invest more on Pegaxy? And if you're buying at this particular moment after watching this video, you're going to decide whether this is going to be more beneficial for you or not. Okay, so let's jump in. Alrighty, so this is the chart that I have been writing. This is my document that I have been tracking, and it is out for public use and everything, where I have calculated your Pegaxy ROI. Basically, it's collecting 3 percentiles, going for the first percentile, which is, I call it the first median, but you can write it as first percentile, second percentile, third percentile. It's basic math. The only thing I think I confused a lot of viewers was they didn't understand this part of it. So it's actually vis per day. So this changed over the course of time, and we are on 16th of March, where the game has updated into and changed. So token swap is directly available on the page last week. Integration of Coinbase wallet and was there last week. Amount of Pegasus racing is increased to 15, and direct ramp on page. And also on 3rd of March there was introduction of breeding cooldown changes. So 5 updates impacted this game a lot. Now, as of right now, so those who are joining at 0316, by the way, if you don't want to waste your time, there is a link for this document down below, so you can literally click it and you will understand everything. But I'm going over it again because I just finished updating it. So right now the minimum vis that we are seeing, now this is very volatile because even while I have done this video and put down the minimum vis to 0.0082, it is sitting at 0.361, but I am seeing no chance of this to go back to 0.009 at any time soon. So I have kept this to the lowest of the lowest percentile that I think will be there within 1 or 2 days, right? So let's go back to our docs. So I've taken that lowest percentile. Our maximum vis ever reached was 0.25. So I've kept that to be our maximum. So that's our maximum. This is our minimum. Now this is a very big percentile. So if we are considering first median, which is going to be just maximum and minimum, then it comes to 0.01292. But first medium is where you should not consider your game. This is just to bring down to that third median of 0.00938. That's your practical percentile, your practical way of thinking of how much vis or how fast you can make your money back. Now go through these 3 percentiles. These 3 percentiles is where everything is going to stick towards. As a matter of fact, if you go to you can go to coin market, you will see that my percentile matches directly with coin market, saying at 0.0096, whereas I have said my practical percentile or the highest percentile is 0.0093. So it's a proven math, and you can understand with this that it's going to be your ETA of your earning will be according to that. So this is 0.0093. That is what you're considering as of right now. Now remember, this amount of Pegasus racing is 15, and this has affected my vis production, even though my winning percentages is alternating 1 or 2%. But my horses that used to win a 105 and 44, which is like gold and silvers, they're dropping down to silver and bronze. It doesn't mean that they're not winning, it's just that their percentages are dropping down a little bit. So consideration is this, that a floor horse can now not win more than 250 vis. So I kept it in 100 to 200. I am going to update this in a week because the change just happened yesterday. So I'm trying to give you a vision of what might happen. So a floor horse, 20 to 23% is 150 vis. And how do I know this? Because I am tracking all my horses, out of which Almaty is a 24 percenter horse. It's kinda the floor horse. If my 24 percenter does something like this, your 20 to 23 percenter will be lower than this. So this track has begun, and I'm going to post another update within few days to let you guys know how is this going to change. So keep an eye in the channel, click that notification bell, because whenever it drops in, you'll be the first one to receive this. So 20 to 23% now gives 150 vis. Last week 22 to 20 to 23% was averaging at 225 vis. So the amount of vis production on that floor horse has gone down. Average horse, which is 25 to 28%, is now averaging at 225 vis, and above average, which is 29 to 35%, it's at 375. I do not have any experience above 36%, so I cannot talk about 36%, and this info will change within a week, so we are going to keep an eye on that. So as of right now, you're merely making $1.23 minimum out of your per day about your investment, which means that it's going to take you 4 to 5 months to get your $150 to $171 back, about 4 to 5 months. So you're now into that long game of 6 months, until and unless some changes or these 5 updates impacts it to an upward projectile, which we have to wait and watch. Now your third median, which is kind of where I am expecting, because this is your early ROI. Your early ROI should be 4 months. So whatever you do, remember this thing: if you're joining just right now and you've invested $150 on a floor horse, which is averaging 20% of win rate or 20 to 23% win rate, you are going to make that money back only after 4 to 5 months. So 4 months is what you should need to know. Earlier ROI on second median is 119, but considering that, I would say it's kind of delusional right now, just to say that the VIS might even go back to 0.10. And your first median, obviously, which is a better median, that is 0.013, but it's going to take you from 76 days to 89 days, around about 3 months. So on your happiest time, you're getting 3 months for your investment back. But here is a fun thing. Now the question is, would you buy floor horses? Remember this: even though VIS is going down, the marketplace is saturated with horses that are floor horses. And these floor horses have not gone down in price. But for a 150 or 160, you have to pick up horses which are not floor horses. So if you're investing $150, do not invest on a floor horse. If you're investing that, your return is going to take a long time. So like for example, this is a 23%er. Okay, it's 23%er. Its amount of VIS production with 15 horses racing is going to be very low. So it's going to go back to like 22%er maybe, or the chances of it to go to 24 or 5%er is less now. So KNC5 is a 27%er. For 160, 27%er doesn't seem bad at all. For 160, it doesn't seem bad at all. So this is that area where you can actually scope in, and you can make your profits. Going back to all this, the last thing that I want to say before I jump in is that it is not a short game anymore. It is going to be a long game. So you have to remember that it is going to be a long game. It's not a short game. You're not going to make earnings within a span of like few days or so, or make your return of investment. So if you're jumping in and you are making an asset like around about 10 or 15, this might be the perfect time to jump in, because this is as lowest as it has gone. Or you can wait like 3-4 more days and see where it is going, and then jump in, and buy your horses. Remember this: if you are paying 150 to 160, do not pick up a floor horse. If you're picking up a floor horse, that floor horse will give you a return of investment after a long time. So it's better that you have a manager. Let the manager know that, hey, whatever you want, do not pick up any floor horse which is under 26%. Under 26%, your returns are going to be lengthy. So that's pretty much it. And if you're investors like me and you're doing it yourself, I mean, you already know the deal. You already know how it's done. So yeah, if you like this presentation, if you like this video, and you think that I have again updated you, probably the only channel that's updating you. A lot of channels are just, like talking about Pegaxy. There's no updates from them. I do the hard work out here. And if you like this presentation, give me a big thumbs up, and do press that notification button if this info is helping you, because you might want to be the first one to know how your changes are happening. So take care and keep on grinding, keep on racing. And thank you to all the scholars, all the managers, and all the investors that are holding in tight in these hard moments of Pegaxy, because after all, this team is amazing, this game is amazing, full of potential. There is nothing to sleep on it. This game has proven just on its day launch, and I think that this has great potential. So till then, take care. Good night.